I'm Jule, I'm a lead business partner at Zalando. I consider myself a lesbian and I'm also a Berliner.
Hi, I'm Salvatore, I'm Italian, I'm a dancer and I'm queer.
I'm Jenny, I'm a mother to a 2-year-old son and I work in people enablement at Zalando. I'm a pansexual woman and consider myself members of the polyamorous community and the LGBTQI+ community.
I am Michele, Equality Manager, and I identify as a non-binary gender fluid person.
Jenny, you have a son. Do you think you're a role model to him? And how do you support him, like finding his own self-expression?
Yeah, I do have a son. He's 2 years old and I hope that I'm a role model for him. I would get a video from a family member and Aiden would be, my son would be, you know, like walking hand in hand with a girl. And then they would add a comment to it, oh look, he found himself a little girlfriend. And I was so triggered. I was like, but you never send me videos when he's taking the hand of a boy saying, oh, he got himself a little boyfriend, right? Like, yeah. So I was like, please don't teach him these values. I have different values. I want to teach him in an environment where he can choose for himself whether it's a girlfriend or boyfriend. And so, yeah, these are just like, you know, little ways where I think about how can I help him to create that safe space. And then obviously it's not just me, there is an environment that also, you know, has an influence on him, but I hope that I, you know, do what I can.
That's so powerful.
Yeah.
Please continue to do that.
Thank you, Jule.
For me, finding role models when it comes to self-expression, it's very hard. Now my role models are youngest generation. I find them inspiring in a certain way when it comes to especially self-expression. But the fact that maybe I didn't have role models, particularly in relation with identity and self-expression, I think that at a certain point I had to do something on my own. To decide to be open and honest and transparent with the person that I am, and this I think that is also part of becoming a role model and not only having a role model.
I mean, it's always not easy to say like, yes, I'm a role model, but I want to be one. I believe that, you know, talking about matters like this, talking about my own story, showing maybe people from the Flinter community or the LGBTIQ+ community overall that you can be out in your job as well, right? You can make a career, you can be successful, not hiding yourself. You can be who you are and still climb up the career ladder if this is what you want, right? I'm very engaged in mentorship programs that supports actually lesbian women in the workplace to understand, you know, how can they develop their own careers. So I'm an active mentor to people who might struggle with their own identity. And I think with being myself, being the way I am, I can, you know, support them to be out and to be who they want to be.
A good role model is just not only like to be a role model in your own letter of our LGBTQIA+ community, but just also to be yourself an ally to the other letters.
To me, currently, what could make a good role model, it's like, and I'm talking about the current moment, is I would like to hear someone that they can go beyond the love is love, and because we need to start talking about life is life, especially in this moment. There is an increase of violence and homophobia that is actually, I wasn't expecting that in my journey, because I saw in the last 3 decades something that grew in a different direction towards the positive, and I don't know, I've fear somehow that I am no longer in a safe space. And I think it's important also to talk about allyship, as you mentioned, and we need to create a social environment that is more inclusive and less prejudiced, and just simply support each other. As you said, we are loud, yes, but to be loud, we need to stay together.
Exactly.
So I think, yeah, that's important.